the United Kingdom and the British Broadcasting Corporation (BBC) confirmed their participation at the Eurovision Song Contest 2009 in Moscow. Despite their last-place finish in 2008, Jade Ewan was selected on the 31st of January 2009 to represent the UK at Eurovision with It's My Time, a song composed by Andrew Lloyd Webber and lyrics written by Diane Warren. Coming fifth out of the 42 countries participating, the United Kingdom achieved their highest placing since 2002, when they placed third. Background: the United Kingdom sent its 52nd entry to the Eurovision Song Contest in 2009. It automatically qualified to the final as one of the big four countries that pays the most money to the European Broadcasting Union (EBU) for the organization of the event. The United Kingdom's result history has varied. The country is one of the most successful at the contest, having won on 5 occasions, in 1967, 1969, 1976, 1981 and 1997. However, it has only made the top 10 on 2 occasions since the turn of the millennium, as well as coming last 3 times during that period, in 2003, 2008 and 2010. The leader of the Conservative Party, David Cameron, had called for the UK to withdraw from the 2009 contest due to the 2008 South Ossetia War, but to no avail. The British public broadcaster, the BBC, broadcasts the event each year and organises the selection process for the entry. In all cases, a national final has selected the British Eurovision entry, varying between both a selection of performer and song, or just a song selection with an internal selection for the artist being held. For most years, the public had been able to vote for the winner, using in the past postcard voting, where the viewers sent postcards with their vote to the BBC, but more recently televoting. Eurovision, Your Country Needs You. The BBC announced that a new, X Factor-style national selection would be used to find the British representative for 2009. A call for singers was made on BBC One on the 18th of October 2008 before the dancing programme Strictly Come Dancing by Andrew Lloyd Webber in a Queen's Speech style presentation. Entrants had to be 17 years old by the 1st of January 2009, live in the UK or in a country inside the European Economic Area. Entrants also had to send in a video of themselves performing a cover of a song, or a song they had written themselves. The entry deadline closed on the 21st of November 2008. Swedish singer Nina Söderqvist had been approached by the BBC to compete in the competition, having been performing in the musical comedy Spamalot on the London West End, but she declined the offer, having been selected to compete in the Swedish Eurovision selection Melodifestivalen, and placed 5th in the first semi-final, which was held on the 7th of February 2009. Each live show was presented by Graham Norton and, like in other similar BBC shows, such as Any Dream Will Do, was fronted by Andrew Lloyd Webber. Each week the viewing British public voted a contestant out through televoting. There were 3 contestants remaining by the final on the 31st of January, with the winner competing for the United Kingdom in the Eurovision Song Contest 2009. The song, written by Andrew Lloyd Webber and Diane Warren, was first publicly performed by Mark Evans during the final of Eurovision, Your Country Needs You on the 31st of January 2009. Acts. Results summary. Introduction show. On the 3rd of January 2009, an introduction show to Your Country Needs You was aired. The show involved Andrew Lloyd Webber's quest to find the 6 acts that would compete in the live shows, as well as fact-finding for Eurovision, involving visiting the Olympiyskiy Arena in Moscow, the venue for the contest, where the duo remark how an amateur performer would have a hard time filling the 20,000-seat arena. In Moscow, Lloyd Webber met Russian Prime Minister Vladimir Putin, as well as meeting some Russian Eurovision fans, who suggest that the UK should avoid amateur performers and focus on a more professional approach. Lloyd Webber and Norton also visited Poland and Hungary. In the latter, Lloyd Webber is more famous than the Beatles. The program also featured Graham Norton interviewing Dima Bilan, the winner of last year's Eurovision Song Contest. Back in Britain, Lloyd Webber teamed up with record company executive Colin Barlow, who has worked with the likes of Take That and Girls Aloud, having had 15 number ones and sold over 40 million albums as a producer, to help select the lucky 6 performers who will progress to the live shows. After seeing a number of entries sent into the BBC by the people, getting a fabulous look at people's living rooms, as Norton said, we got a sense of who may be the future qualifiers to the live shows. After a number of auditions and workshops, showing some potential qualifiers rehearsing at their homes and elsewhere, the final 6 qualifiers were finally introduced. They were 5-piece man band The Emperors of Soul, twins Francine and Nicola Gledel, and soloists Damien Flood, Charlotte Finlay, Mark Evans and Jade Ewan. Viewing figures for the first show were successful, with an average of 4.9 million viewers watching the show, peaking at 5.6 million, a 21 share of the television audience. Heat 1. The first live show of Your Country Needs You was held on the 10th of January. Lloyd Webber revealed that what you see is what you get, in that there will be no camera trickery or hidden backing singers, and all artists performed live to a 17-piece band in the studio. Lulu and Arlene Phillips were also featured on the show, giving their opinions on each act. At the start of the show, all 6 acts sang the 1974 Eurovision winner Waterloo by ABBA. The artists also gave 2 further performances on stage during the voting interval, with the girls performing One Rock and Roll Too Many from Lloyd Webber's musical Starlight Express, while the boys performed No Matter What by Boyzone. It was also revealed that famous songwriter Diane Warren will write the lyrics to the winning song. A video clip was shown of the act singing at the O2 Arena in London, so they could have an experience of performing within a big arena. As the voting ended, Limar sang Weight of the World from his new album The Reason. During the results, Emperors of Soul, Mark, the twins and Jade were all saved from the danger zone, while Charlotte and Damien gained the least votes. Lloyd Webber saved Charlotte from elimination, saying that he believed that she would learn more from the experience. Damien was eliminated from the competition. The first live show of Your Country Needs You averaged 5 million viewers, an increase from the introduction show. The viewing figures, seen as another success, made the show BBC One's third most watched program of the day. Heat 2. The second heat of Your Country Needs You was held on the 17th of January. Lloyd Webber was joined by Lulu and Duncan James, formerly of Blue, who gave their opinions of the acts during the show. The remaining acts opened the show by singing Brotherhood of Man's winning Eurovision song from 1976 Save Your Kisses for Me. 2 more performances were made by the acts, each of which were written by Diane Warren. The boys performed Nothing's Gonna Stop Us Now, originally by Starship, while the girls performed Rhythm of the Night by DeBarge. Diane Warren, who will write the lyrics to this year's British entry, joined Andrew during the voting. A video clip was also shown, showing the acts meeting with Warren during the previous week in preparation for their performances. As the voting ended, British girl group The Saturdays performed Up from their new album. Band member Una Healy also talked about her own experiences of Eurovision, when she was a backing singer for Brian Kennedy, who represented Ireland at the 2006 contest. Previews of the songs from Albania, Greece and Turkey were also shown, while Lloyd Webber and Norton gave their opinion on them. As the results were given in the studio, the twins, Jade and Mark, were saved from the danger zone, while the Emperors of Soul and Charlotte, for the second time, received the least votes. Lloyd Webber saved the Emperors of Soul, saying that he thought that Charlotte would not be able to handle the grandness of the Eurovision stage in Moscow, but also saying that he thought she had a big career ahead of her. Heat 3. The third heat and the semi-final of Your Country Needs You was held on the 24th of January. Andrew and Lulu were joined by Alicia Dixon and Emma Bunton, giving their opinions. Each act sang 2 songs during the live show, one a slower ballad, the other a more up-tempo number. The show was opened, as always, by a group performance. Lulu performed their winning Eurovision entry from 1969, Boom Bang a Bang, while 2 more group performances were made during the televoting period. The boys performed Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me, originally by Elton John, while the girls performed I'll Stand By You by the Pretenders. As the voting ended, a video clip was played showing the public's reaction to the show, Andrew's involvement and who they want to win and represent the UK at Eurovision. Also shown is Graham meeting with the remaining ACT's families and friends. Alicia, who had been present during the show, performed Breathe Slow as the votes were counted. Nicola and Francine, and Mark were all saved from the danger zone, while Jade and Emperors of Soul received the fewest votes. Andrew saved Jade from elimination, and so Emperors of Soul were forced to leave the competition. The final of Your Country Needs You was held on the 31st of January, and decided who would represent the United Kingdom at Eurovision in Moscow. 3 acts, Mark, Jade, and Francine and Nicola competed for the title. Last year's Eurovision winner, Dima Bilan, was present and performed his winning song during the show. Each artist performed 3 songs during the show, a new song, a song previously performed by the artist in one of the heats, and their performance of the UK Eurovision entry, It's My Time. Promotion. For the first time, the United Kingdom entry participated in a promotional tour to promote It's My Time in countries participating in the contest. Ewan's promotional tour started with an appearance at the Maltese national selection on the 7th of February 2009, which was followed by a performance at the Greek national selection on the 18th of February 2009, and one at Bosnia and Herzegovina's song presentation show on the 1st of March 2009. On the 7th of March, she attended the Russian selection show, where it was rumored that she may sing in Russian, but this failed to materialize and she subsequently sang in English. Following Russia, Ewan performed at the Ukrainian national final on the 8th of March. The second Eurovision preview party was held at the Scala Club in London on the 17th of April, where 7 competing acts in the 2009 Eurovision Song Contest, coming from Poland, Ukraine, Iceland, Cyprus, Romania, Bulgaria and Ireland, performed along with 3 former Eurovision participants, Frithrik Omar, one part of the 2008 Icelandic entry Euroband, 1998 UK runner-up Imani and the 2002 UK entry Jessica Garlick who came third. The next day, the 18th of April, Ewan was one of 23 competing acts in the 2009 contest to perform at a Eurovision concert in Amsterdam. She also appeared on RTL4's Life and Cooking while in the Netherlands. Ewan concluded her pre-contest promotion in the UK, where she appeared on Friday night with Jonathan Ross on the 1st of May, as well as Saturday Kitchen with James Martin on the 2nd of May. On the 3rd of May she appeared on Tanik z Gwiazdami, the Polish version of Strictly Come Dancing, and then on the 4th of May, she was a guest on BBC One's The One Show, appearing alongside Arlene Phillips. In the week before the contest, Ewan's Russian promotion included a free copy of her entry, It's My Time, being given away with copies of the Russian OK magazine. The magazine also included an interview with Jade, where she announced that she would be delighted to receive 12 points from Russia at Eurovision. The United Kingdom and other Big Four countries automatically qualified for the final. On the 16th of March 2009, it was decided that the United Kingdom would perform in the final in the 23rd position. At the contest, Jade was accompanied on stage by Andrew Lloyd Webber, who played the piano during the performance. Jade wore a dress that was designed by the designer Amanda Wackley. Arlene Phillips was hired to choreograph the final performance. Terry Wogan announced he would not be returning as commentator, a role he has performed continuously since 1980. He was succeeded in the role by Graham Norton, host of the Eurovision Dance Contest 2007 and 2008. Paddy O'Connell and Sarah Cawood commentated during the 2 semi-finals. The results of the UK televoting were announced by former Blue singer, Duncan James. At the end of voting, the UK received 173 points, placing it 5th. However, the UK would have finished 3rd with 223 points if only the jury's votes had counted. The show received an average of 7.8 million viewers, which is a 35.3% share of the UK TV audience. Points awarded by United Kingdom. Semi-final. Final.